Greetings in the name of the Most High Yah. It's King Yediyah, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets. And today is Sunday, May 29th, 2022. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, so I don't think the market is going to be opening. So I'm going to do a little volume price analysis, technical analysis on the SPY chart. We're going to start from the top, which is the monthly chart, right? So we're going to start on the monthly chart and work our way down to probably like the daily or something like that. So let's see, let's clear up this chart right here. I'm going to leave the fib line. So I pulled a fib line from the 2nd of March 2020 to the 3rd of January 2022. So we had a nice uptrend in between that time, caught some nice support here. Let's see, let's pull back out that pen. Caught some nice support here in March 2020. Did this whole run up here. Nice uptrend. The bulls can't complain about that. That was nice. And we kind of topped out around here. Let's see, what level is that? Say we topped out approximately 479 or 480, somewhere around there. And ever since that, we've been moving down, right? So this is anchored VWAP. This green line, this is lower VWAP. This white line is VWAP itself. And then the red line is upper VWAP, right? So that's upper VWAP. This is VWAP. And this is lower VWAP, right? So as we move down in price, and as price is testing lower value, we broke lower VWAP a couple times and closed below there a couple times. So these two bars right here, they came back to upper VWAP, right? Even this one, right? So we've been having this buy up when price breaks down below upper VWAP. Let's see. But now that we had these two close, right, below lower VWAP, and this hasn't recovered yet. So we had a nice close here below lower VWAP at S4. That's yearly S4, the Camarilla level, at 412.16. Then we have a close above S4, but still below lower VWAP right here, right? So let's see what lower VWAP is at this point. So lower VWAP is roughly at 418 and S4 is at 412. So we're in between that right now, right? But we got to look at this wick rejection right here, or this supporting wick right here off of this 38% level, right? That got us back over yearly S4. Now let's see if the volume matches that, right? So we had this big sell-off candle here, low volume, which isn't good for the bearish thesis. For a continuation, this is looking a little suspect, right? Because this is our anomaly here. Because we're having all this price movement right here, but we're not getting the same kind of volume. The volume is lower than this bar, previous bar, and is lower than this current bar right here, right? Now let's see. If I was looking at this like on a 5-minute chart, I would say that, we might get some sideways movement right now. We may get some sideways movement around this S4 level because we had some nice buying up, we had some nice volume, and this is our anomaly right here. This is looking a little anomalous right here, right? And I like the bearish thesis, right? I like to short and stuff like that, but when I'm looking at a wick rejection like this with good volume, and we had a couple of them here as well, right? So there's buyers coming in. There's buyers coming in at S4. They definitely came in here at this 38% level, this 38% retracement level on the fib line. So it might be that, they're trying to stop the hole. The leaking, they're trying to plug that a little bit with some buying, but it's nowhere near around like this kind of volume right here, right? So I mean, this probably was a special case as well, but I'm not seeing the conviction in the buying yet. But the market makers might be just kind of how could I say it? They just up in the price. They don't need the volume. They can move price as they will, and they can bait the bulls to come in, right? So what I'm thinking is we're getting some baiting right here, but the bulls gotta be cautious with this level. We're still below upper view up line right here. We didn't close above that. We got above it and sold off again. So this is a critical level. You see this 412 level, this S4 level. If we could maintain closing below here, right, and not get above this level, we definitely in some bearish territory still. So we gotta see, like, in the upcoming months what it's gonna do, right? Because this month is gonna end soon, right? Couple days before this month ends. This month is gonna end like around this. But if we do get a sell-off like on Tuesday and we close below S4, then the bears could be ready to attack this level again. You know, this level, this 38% level, they could definitely get back to attacking that. So I don't think the bears are defeated right now. I think we have a lot more selling to do. Probably get down to like this level here, this 50% retracement at, what is that? Let's see, 349, like 350, 349. I think it will be good for the market to come back to this level and pick up some buyers. We have some nice transactions through this level right here, a nice little congestion area, probably heavy volume that came in around that level, but you don't see it really here, but you might see it under volume at price. So let's see what that looks like. So at the volume at price, this is a 28-month 28-month range. So it goes across from the current range to 28 months, and I believe that stops right here, right? So it takes into account all of this right here, all the volume that came in right here at the support level, and then from the push up. So we're kind of catering for all of that at the volume at price. We're looking at where all the volume took place and stuff like that. So you can see this between 350 and what is this, 318. There's a lot of volume coming across on this level right here, right? We had some more, definitely some more coming around here at around this level, because we stood here for longer, right? 287, all around this level. We played around here more. So, and then we had a buy up through this level. So from around 317 to, let's say, to 250, there's a lot of volume in this area right here. You can see it going across. And for the immediate level right here at let's say this 50% fib at 350 and 317, we have a nice little volume level going across here as well. And I think this is what caused it, right? So let's see, the volume point of control is at 427. So if the volume point of control, to me, this is how I analyze using volume price analysis at volume at price, right? If volume at price, the VPOC is still above at 427, we rejected off of that. You can see it's a clean wick rejection right here. The sellers step back in and push price down below lower VWAP. Let me pull out the epic pen. So volume at price is right here. We got the nice wick rejection, right? Price pushed down. We got some buyers, which is questionable. Maybe the market makers just push price off of this 38% level to catch some bulls, right? Because it's exact, it's to the T, right? Look at that, at 380, right? Which is a nice psychological level as well. And we got that nice run up, right? So the bulls could be getting baited because we definitely had the sellers come back in at the volume point of control, and this is important, right? Because this shows this dotted line right here, this dotted white line, right? This area here shows that the majority of volume is still selling because everything around it, right? And this latest wick rejection is showing that where the sellers are stepping in here and capping that advance, right? And all around here we had these wick rejections and stuff like that, but we definitely had the response, which could be anomalous. We have to keep that in mind as well. This bar right here selling off could be anomalous because we didn't have much volume and we still sold off quite a great deal, right? So these two bars could definitely be some manipulation right here, volume wise as well, because we have a lot of selling, price moving down, volume doesn't really justify that. We have some buying coming up, volume is not stopping volume because it's not greater than these levels. I don't consider it stopping volume because you didn't exceed these prior levels. If you came up here, then I'd start considering it. So let's see, where were you? Right, so you're the same kind of volume right here, right? And that volume right here is this candle right here. So we had this candle compared to this candle right here, and this one is definitely smaller compared to this one. So with the same kind of volume and these big movements right here, I'm not really convinced in getting my hopes up in, like, you know, this is buying for sure and stuff like that. To me, this could just be manipulation, right? So I'm not seeing the volume to validate these kind of moves. So I'm still thinking we're gonna move down. You know, we're gonna come back to some value areas. You see the value area is heavy around here, right? A lot of volume happened around here, so buyers will still be sitting here. They could be waiting on price to at least touch like what, 326, maybe even 350 to start buying again. So I mean real buyers, not like how the market makers is. In my opinion, they're spoofing the market right now and just baiting the bulls. So, you know, that's my little humble opinion on that. Let's see if I could go down a little more. Let's go down to the weekly and see what that looks like. Let's make this volume a little bigger so we can see what's going on for real. All right. Let me see. Let me mess with my trend monitor. This is Anna Cooling's quantum trend monitor. So it utilizes a lot of accumulation and distribution principles like Wyckoff principles and a bunch of other stuff that she does concerning volume. And this is a real good trend monitor. It shows you when there's buying. This is my buying color, which is equal to how I have my buying candles. It's a light blue. Then some transition colors into like purple. Dark purple is selling. This is a transition color between buying and selling, so you can see where the trend is starting to change. This color is from buying to selling, right? So no, this is from selling to buying. So it starts getting like this kind of royal blue, and then we went back into purple. So when you come in from the selling, it gets to this color, this blue. Anyway, so let's take a look at this weekly chart right here. Let's see. So you see we still have S4 right here, yearly S4. Keep that in mind, right? So we popped above yearly S4 on this weekly chart. right? Let's see. And we for this anchored VWAP right here, this lower VWAP line, we closed above. On this weekly chart, we closed just above it. So this weekly chart is a lot more, it shows a little more bullish activity compared to the monthly chart, right? Because let's say I was short here, I definitely start considering closing, because we have this 3-bar reversal, big engulfing candle coming up here. So this is looking very bullish. So to me, I could see we could try and attempt to get to the volume point of control. We could get to VWAP. Damn, I gotta work on them arrows, man. You know, so this is volume point of control here. That's also the pivot level. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just remove the volume point of control lines. Right. Right, so we have VWAP right here. We have the pivot level at 4 to the 959, and then that's S3 above it right here. This red line and this blue line right here. Right, so we have some levels to probably come back and retest, right? So if it continues this bullish movement, which looking at it right now, look at the volume right here. The volume is falling off. Look at this big candle for the push-up. And we have this lackluster volume. I don't like it. It's looking like a trap. It's definitely looking like a trap. The selling volume is moving up, right? And where we're supposed to be having support, the volume is moving down. I need an artist to help me out real bad. Look at them arrows. Yeah, them arrows suck. So yeah, the buying volume is looking like it's dropping off. So all of this is kind of anomalous to me, you know. I'm seeing a lot of bull trapping and stuff on the weekly market, weekly chart level, especially on the SPY. So with this bounce right here at the 38% level, I think it's all manipulation. That's what I really think. I think it's all manipulation. Let's go down to, but that don't mean that we won't trade it. Like if we're bullish, we're bullish. If price is moving up, that's what I'm doing as well, right? I'll be taking buys as well. Let's see. Right, so let's look at the daily chart right here. Let's see what the daily chart is looking like. Let's make the volume a little bigger. Alright, so the trend monitor is saying that it's definitely we in a bearish situation still. All these 2 wick rejections and these I guess you could call it like a double bottom. Maybe if you want to include this as a triple bottom, right? So we have this, and then we have this support here as well. So maybe a triple bottom, inverse head and shoulders. I don't know. If you're bullish, you're definitely looking at stuff like this, right? But I'm not really convinced. I like this candle right here for the buying under this candle for the support candle. I like that, but it definitely could have been bigger, right? We could have seen some more volume in that. And then for the push up here, these 3 candles, volume stayed kind of flat, even dropped off a little bit. So if I'm bullish and I'm looking at volume price analysis and I'm seeing this, I want to see something like, and it's the bullish volume hasn't come in for a while. I haven't seen like a run up. You see how you get like the bears running up here? You seeing that movement? All you're seeing with the buying volume is that it's moving down. Maybe here you get some push up in the buying volume, but it's definitely just moving down. And all of this is just signifying to me that, let's see, like this rally right here. how did the volume compare? And the volume just died off. So it's not a real rally. You know, volume wise, it's not a real rally. And I'm seeing some consistent volume here under this rally, this 3-day rally right here. I'm seeing consistent volume, but if I'm looking closely, it's definitely falling off again. So maybe we'll get a retest. Maybe it's a retest of VWAP. Maybe it's a retest of this pivot level right here. You know, look, there's the pivot. There's S3, right? So, and there's S4. So we definitely broke above S4. We could retest S3, 444. You know, all that is 440. All these are good levels to retest to really get some bullish sentiment back into the market. But what is the volume gonna do? Is it gonna support this move, or is it gonna just kind of like do stuff like this? You know, just move to the side. And if you're looking at it carefully, I don't think this is convincing right now. So I'm gonna definitely be looking for buys, because if we retesting, let's retest VWAP. You know, let's retest the pivots. We could even retest S3. And all this to me will still be bearish, because if I'm looking at this in a 5-minute chart, I'm just looking at this as a retest. This is a bearish chart, right? I'm just looking at a retest right here. So I'm getting ready to go short again. You know, because just how we had this push up right here. Let's see. This level right here. We had this push up, right, from this level. That's 3 days. 1, 2, 3. Nice big push up. Volume didn't support this last candle at all. So we could get this push up again. Maybe we could get it for like a week, solid week of, you know, 7 days of pushing up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, even 4 days of just solid pushing up, solid candles like this could probably, you know, get us back to at least VWAP and these pivot levels right here. So let's see what we do on Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? And that's my little VPA, volume price analysis, on the SPY chart from the monthly to the daily. My overall thesis is still bullish. I don't really see this as like a full recovery, because I'm not seeing the volume. The volume isn't coming in to support this move back up. I want to see some more sideways movement, some accumulation, and then a breakout. You know, and with volume as well, let the volume start rising, you know, so we could show that we're definitely pushing out, you know, and this isn't convincing at all. Alright, y'all, it's King Yediya, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets, and y'all trade safe and stay blessed.